Hey guys, it is Sunday here in West Virginia, and we're doing one of those spontaneous videos for you guys because I forgot I had promised I would do a more thorough video on the 596 model uh, Chrysler 300C when I did the best brands for Modern and Mopar muscle and trucks and such. So today we're going to take a look at that 300C. I was cleaning off my shelf and I came across, I was like, wow, I forgot all about doing the video on that. And I brought this guy back out because this is another model that I have from 596 or 596 or 596, however you want to say it, model. And this is kind of what got me started as a customer of theirs, because this thing is amazingly detailed with all the trim and separate pieces and such. The only thing is, I think this one is a little small for the scale, but I know these things were not that big, but it is, I don't know, kind of tiny. I'm trying to find something here that's actually true. Okay, here. This one I know is true to scale because it's got a valve cover stuck to the roof. Okay, there we go. It's a Auto World 62 Chevy Impala. So I'm not sure if that's actually right. If it's like that much longer than a Wagoneer, but it could be. Now, the Chrysler 300, I would say, is pretty much spot on for its scale. Here's the box that it comes in. This is how you would receive it. As you can see, it's not just a black silhouette. It is kind of a plum purple color if you get it to hit in the right light. Then you got the Chrysler emblem logo right there on the top, and 164 Chrysler 300C metallic purple, and they do not specify any kind of year on the model. And now you have your choking hazard warnings and such written in a couple different languages, recommended for 14 years and older, and SRT 8. So if that's the case, but then again, they did keep selling SRT models past, I forget what year, it was the last year they made an SRT 8 Chrysler 300, like 2013 or something like that. But anyways, they did keep making them in other countries though. So yeah, I'm not sure. But if we're going to say this is a US model, we'll just say it's the last year that they produced an SRT 8. Although I did look at some photos of the newer Chrysler 300, say like 2017 and newer, and this thing really looks like one of them. But and as you can see, it's got an outline print of the car on the back here. And you open up the flap of the box. These do come wrapped in like a PVC or some kind of plastic wrap stuff. And there's a nice plastic tray that slides out like any of the other higher end brands that come in boxes. The car is metal on metal, and this paint job is gorgeous. That's the one thing that I loved about this car. I even pointed that out in the last video. You could see all the metal flake in this plum purple color. It is absolutely gorgeous, and the paint's laid on very nicely. There's no like rash or bubbles or dirt in the paint. It's flat like glass. I mean, it's very nicely done. And it does have side mirrors. As you can see, they are plastic, so you need to be a little careful when handling it. The wheels look like stock Chrysler 300 wheels. Not sure if they're like the SRTs or not. The SRTs, I think, were 6-spoke or 5-spoke, something like that, like a 20-inch or 22-inch spoke style design. And then you can see that it has the open grille. The front ends of these look so much like a Bentley. And then you have the long emblem. And this emblem is not on the header panel. It's actually in the grille. So that's another like characteristic of some of the later model ones. And the headlight design is also similar to the 17 and newer. And then you have your front air intake here and round, little tiny round marker lights in the front, or fog lights. Then on the back side, once again, nicely done. You have your 300C logo there. I think that's what that is. I don't see any SRT8 badges on the car. And then you have the factory like rear ducktail spoiler that's molded into the deck lid, which is kind of cool. Third brake light, which is actually an acrylic piece there. It's not a little tampo. It's actually an acrylic lens for the third brake. And then you have your tail lights, and then you have the cutter out on the bottom of the bumper cover where there's another piece that's like a plastic or carbon fiber for the exhaust outlets to come through. And this does have the round exhaust, not the oval or rectangle shape for the later models. So that does indicate that it may have been like an earlier model, like closer to like, I don't know, 2010 to 2015, something like that. I don't know why they don't indicate the year. Maybe because of the reason of like when the SRT8 did stop production in the US. But once again, I don't see any logos on the car that say SRT8 or anything. They usually would on the back. I'm just trying to see. What that says, and I don't think it says anything about SRT. I can't really make it out too well. I'm just talking about that one right here. Yeah, not sure, but I don't think it's SRT8. Put it that way. And then you can see it has reflective tape on the inside part of the mirror to kind of make it look more realistic, and it actually does reflect the car. That's kind of cool. And then on the bottom side, it's not very detailed on the bottom. I will have to say that's probably the biggest downside of the casting, but it is metal on metal. It is a metal base, and it does, or it is held together with Phillips head screws, which is another great feature. This car would probably look fantastic with a set of large diameter gold wheels on it. Spokes maybe, but since it's a performance car, maybe more of like a 5-star design something, but I just think gold would like pop with this color. And anyways, I am going to be ordering the white one and the matte black one. They do have the gloss black one that's actually supposed to be like part of the Breaking Bad series. That's this Wagoneer here. Actually says Breaking Bad on the box on one of the end caps. Instead of SRT8, it says Breaking Bad on the gloss black one. And then same thing with this Wagoneer. One of the end caps had a little round Breaking Bad logo. But anyways, the one from Breaking Bad, the Chrysler, the wheels are not that great. I don't know what happened, because everything else about this company, like all their designs and stuff, are flawless. It's beautiful, like craftsmanship on these cars and such. And the SRT8 from Breaking Bad, the wheels, there's something wrong with them, but I could always wheel swap it, so I still may get it. But the next one on my list to get definitely is going to be the white one, because the white one has a really cool looking 5-spoke style wheel on it. So that's going to be the next one I order. So maybe in the coming month or so, we'll be doing a video on it. But that's it for today, guys. We'll be back again tomorrow for our Mopar Monday. We do have a really cool pair of cars to crack open for you. We got the new store exclusive Mopars from Auto World today, or yesterday, I should say. And they are great looking. The Black Velvet Fury and the Dick Landy Coronet. We'll crack those open and give you a close-up look at both of those tomorrow. So thanks for watching, guys, and enjoy your Sunday, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.